Okay. All right. So, welcome back, everybody. It's the first class of the 2021-22 year, and I'm really excited that it's with you guys. Let's start by popular demand on your backs on your mat. So, just lay down and see how that feels to go prone again after having done all that work to get up this morning and get dressed and get clean and get fed and get ready and join the meeting. Just come back to your mat, back on your back, and see what it feels like to be you right now. In this late summer day, early fall. Just already, what do you notice about your body? How is your breath? Where are the tight places? Where can you just let go a little bit more? Maybe your jaw, maybe your butt, maybe your neck and shoulders. Just see how, by just bringing your attention to different places, that you can begin to find areas of tension and just let them go. And then let the next in-breath be slow and long and deliberate. When you get to the top, just hold it for a moment. And then when you're ready, just sigh it out. Ah. Do that again a few times, just a slow, deliberate breath through your nose. If you want to do Ujjayi breath by just pinching a little bit the back of your throat so it sounds like fog on the mirror. And hold for a moment when you're full. Don't get over full. And then just sigh it out when it's time. And see after you've let it go how there's just a natural moment where it starts to want to fill again. And let that happen. Hold it when it's full. Maybe this time bring your arms behind your head with that fullness and stretch. And then when you let it out, just let everything go with a little sound. Do that a couple more times. Let it fill slowly. Bring your arms over your head. Stretch long with that in breath. And then just let it all go. Do it again. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And if you want to move anything else in your body while you're stretching, bring it into a little twist or side bend. Feel free, and then just let it go. Do a couple more of those. Ah. And then let go of your attention to your breath and just stretch a little bit more. See what your body wants to do. As though you never got out of bed the first time. And see how you might want to stretch. And then let's just do it together. Just move your right side as long as you can get it. Point your toe, flex your toe, point your fingers, flex your fingers. And let that go and switch to your left side. Stretch, 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 stretch. Make it as long as you can. Include your toes and your fingers. Let that go. And then both sides at once. How can you make yourself even longer? And then let that go. Bring both your knees up towards your belly. Stretch your low back. Maybe curl your shoulders up or come close to your knees. Curl up in a ball. And let your legs go straight up in the air. Straight, long legs, bring them towards your face. Heard a request for hamstrings. Maybe you want to lift your head up towards your knees too. And gently bend your knees and let that go. What happens if you grab the insides of your feet and bring your knees together and your feet on the outside of your hips? Feel that in your quads. Just do it to the degree that it feels good in your body. And then see what you can let go of, what doesn't need to be tense in order to be in this posture. And let that go. Bring your feet back together. Bring your feet face to face with each other. Grab up in the air, grab them and bring them towards your forehead. So you have a diamond in your legs. And you're bringing it up towards your upper body, up towards your head. And then take one foot in each hand and bring your legs out to the side so you make a giant V. And then maybe bend one leg and move towards your straight leg. Twist to the side of your straight leg. Open them back and go to the other side. You plant one foot on the floor, cross your other foot over that knee, and bring it up towards your chest. And again, do you have tension in your jaw? Do you need it? Are you efforting too much in your shoulders? Is your belly soft? Maybe you want to take a deep breath and just let it out. Switch your legs. Bring the other one towards you. It might feel completely different. See if we've already taken back your habitual tension. Neck, jaw, forehead, neck, shoulders, butt. And as you let that go, just let your feet up in the sky and just maybe shake them a little, shake it out a little, make a little sound. Just really gentle for starters. Maybe you want to add your arms. Oh, I'm not ready to add my arms. Shake for another minute with your legs. Good, let it go for a sec. Let's do something with those arms. How's about get to one side of your mat and let your arms go in straight out to the sides, and then roll over towards one, and then bring, so you've got one arm going to the side and you're rolling towards that one, and you bring your other one back behind you and roll over as far as you can go, stretching that shoulder that's underneath you, as well as the one that's over your head. And then come back, and then move to the other side of your mat. Put that arm at a right angle, your other arm over your head, behind your head, and roll towards the arm that's at a right angle, and see if you can, how far over you can go on top of it. And then bring yourself back. And now just reach up with your arms. See how that feels. See what your tendency is. Do you keep your shoulders in? Keep your elbows down? Can you reach with all of your arms? Reach as though there's a rope coming down from the sky that you want to use to pull yourself up on. Reach, reach, reach. Notice how maybe your head arches and your back arches a little. Let's exaggerate that. See if you can feel a little shaking. See if you can feel some shaking in your reach. And if you can't, just start shaking those hands a little. Shake, shake, shake. Just feel the vibration. See if it can get all the way through to your shoulders. And then let it shake your whole body. And then loosen it up so you're not trying so hard with your reach and just shake it out. Ready, find the relaxation that wants to happen after that. Feel your breath, how it's making more space inside you. It might be quickened. And put your arms and your hands up. And just see if there's some vibration that can happen. Either make it shake or find the shake. Let that go. While we're down here, let's just take a few movements with your arms and legs up and down. Just start up slow in a way that feels good. I have to cheat with this because of my back issues, but try and keep your legs straight. And when it's time for the arms and legs to hit either over your head or beside you, just let them fall down comfortably. And let some momentum build. It doesn't have to go too big. Just you might find that as it goes faster, that it's even a little easier. And let it go a little bit bigger. And then slow it down. And slow it down. Again, how does it feel to have your heart rate up a little? And then turn towards the side. And maybe onto your belly for just a moment. Maybe just put your hands under your chest and look up in front of you. Move your neck around. Start with your neck and go gentle and slow in all different directions. And then go into your face. Ah, ah, ah. Just screw up your face, make all kinds of faces. Out. Maybe blow through your lips. Wiggle your nose. Open your eyes really big. How big can those eyes get? And then relax them close. Look in a circle. Back the other way. And then just use your eyes to look, to stretch the muscles gently in your eyes by making zigzags and fun little patterns. Try not to press hard in your muscles to not have tension, but just to gently relax them and open them. And then see if at the same time you can get like a yawn going. Great way to yawn is to open your mouth wide and take in air with sound. Just the way a yawn sounds. Maybe you'll feel it. But let the sound move through and vibrate your vocal cords. And then make blah, 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 sitting on our back kind of prevents it from going all the way down. So we'll come back to that later. Why don't we push up and just come into a child's pose for a moment. Release your lower back. And just feel the effects of all those things. Just relax for a moment. Push my mat away. And come into a seated position on the floor. And just do some hip stretches. So one leg in front of the other. And actually, before we go to the hips, why don't you just bring one arm up and reach to the side. Reach as far as you can over. Bring your chest up towards the sky and reach deeply and relax your head, relax your neck. Bring that back. Just sit in the middle for a sec. And bring your other arm up. Hand to the side. Go tall, tall, tall. And try and leave the shoulder you're not reaching down gently, and then reach over to the side. Reach over to the sky. Bring your chest towards the sky. Reach a little further. And then come back up. And we'll do that again in a minute, but first let's lean forward. Really stretch your outer hips. Bring your upper body towards the floor, just as far as it can go. Wherever feels good to stop, go ahead and stop. And if you can rest your head on the floor, that's great. And if not, that's fine too. And again, just see what else is there to let go of. What else can be released? Where are you automatically holding? Sometimes we can be aware of the tension, but really not know how to let go. And it's only through working over time and gradually that it begins to change. But bringing our awareness to the tensions are first and foremost. Good, and come back up. And change your foot sides. And let's go side to side again. So stretch up, reach over to the side. This time begin to bring your belly towards the floor as you reach sideways. So you get a little twist there too. To stimulate your digestive system. However you can do that twist and still get a side stretch. You might feel it in your groin on the opposite direction that you're stretching. And let your head go. And then come back to the side and go as far to the side as you can. Bring your belly towards the ceiling. And maybe swoop out in front as you come across to the other side. First starting sideways, and then bringing your belly towards the floor and your shoulders parallel to the floor. Bring that belly out, but don't tense anything else. And then come back to the side. Stretch, stretch, stretch to the side. Release your neck. And then walk your hands to the front and just come as far down as you can towards the floor in the center. And maybe just move your head from side to side, roll across your forehead, just to make sure that you're not tensing your neck. And then come back up. whatever leg's in front, uh, pick it up for a second and bring that bottom leg over towards the front so your knees pointing frontwards, and then cross your top leg over that knee, and you are free to complain as much as you want. And just see how it feels to stack your knee, and just take a second and breathe into that. Oh my goodness. And let's see if you can approach going forwards a bit. You can use your hands to help until you can, whatever degree is right for you, drape over those knees and let your head go. Yeah, really feel that in your outer hips. Everybody's going to go a different amount, and that's just fine. Yeah, and you can complain and do whatever it takes. Good, and then just gently come up. Feel it again. When you're upright, you'll feel it in a different way. And then lean back and just switch those legs around. So your opposite leg is on the bottom. Making space. Then come again, lean forward. This sounds easier for me. Whoops. There's apples falling on the trees outside. Don't know if you can hear it. Very dangerous time to be here. And then use your hands to walk yourself up. Just one more moment sitting up. I feel it in different places. And then let's bring your feet together and come forward from there. So this time stretching your groin, the inside of your hips. Maybe you want to walk your hands out, drop your head, relax into it. And find your way up from that and place your hands behind you. Plant your feet and bring your pelvis up. You might want to turn your hands in a way that makes it easier for you to just bring your pelvis up, open your heart. If you don't have neck pain or neck issues, you can drop your neck, drop your head behind you. If you do have neck stuff, just keep your head in line with your body. If you feel comfortable here, slowly and gently raise your heels just a little bit. See if you can get some shaking in your legs, just a little tremoring. If you feel that shake in your legs, see if you can let it grow into your belly. Maybe you can even feel it up to your heart. Maybe not. It's okay either way. Just see if you can find any vibration. And then bring your heels down. Feel that secure ground. Bring your neck up. And bring your bottom back to the floor. Just put your legs out in front of you and come forward. See how you can just let everything go. Certainly you're getting a hamstring stretch, but just let go. Reach towards your toes. Come up with a straight back. Bring your arms up. Stretch up again. Reach up. Maybe even turn it into a little back bend. Bring your hands down. And we need to do something with our feet before we come upright. And we have to come upright because we're human beings. So for a minute, take a squat. And bring your feet up and stretch, stretch, stretch. The soles of your feet. Mine are not happy that we left them for so long. They would have much appreciated being opened earlier. So stretch those toes as though it's your mouth opening wide. Stretch those arches of your feet. Again, see what can be relaxed. How's your shoulders? How's your between your shoulders? How's your neck and your jaw? And then begin to reach your heels towards the floor and bring your weight forward. And then lean back and stretch your Achilles tendon, back of your foot. I like to bring my arms far forward. Really get a nice stretch in my Achilles. And then bring your hands back in. Put your feet down and stick your bottom up towards the sky. Just let your head drape. Keep your knees bent just a little bit. Shake your head out. Yes and no. Round in one way and the other. Bring your torso onto your knees. Just feel that contact on your thighs and your knees. And then really ground down into your feet. And slowly make your way up. Gently and slowly with awareness. Come into a standing position. See how I can get this to. And just feel, how does it feel to be on your feet, to be upright? I feel much more space with which to breathe. I feel a little shaky, a little bit of vibration. What are you aware of? How does it feel? Maybe just gently rock Your knees flexible. Walk back and forth, playing with your weight, going forward on your toes, backwards to your heels. See if you can keep it small enough where you don't lose balance like I'm doing. Or if you do, that's okay. But try to, if you do lose balance, like actually move your limbs instead of tense them. So you're staying flexible. Okay with that. And then go as though you're going to sit down in a chair, bring your butt behind you and sit down. Bend your knees and then scoop forward with your perineum. Make a circle in the air. Bring your pelvis forward. Open your belly, open your heart. And then again, go like you're going to sit down in a chair and let the rest of your body counterbalance the opposite direction until you get to where your pelvis scoops forward, and then your whole front body, all your feeling centers open, and then go back again. Do that a couple more times. Make sure your feet are pointing forward, that they're not turned out or turned in. And just feel that circle and how it can lubricate each and every vertebrae in your spine. And see how much you let go with the parts of your body that are just counterbalancing. And one more time. And when you come to where your pelvis is open, let your thumbs and your fists just support your sacrum. And then keep your head loose and just open your heart. Knees bent. See if you can find just a little bit of shake. Or maybe a lot of shake. If your eyes are closed, and see how you can surrender to it, or maybe explore opening your eyes too and seeing where you can let go more. Let that vibration just move through your body. And then gently come up, bend those knees, bend forward, touch the ground. And then come back up. Just feel if there's any shake still left in your body. You are aware of your vibration. This time bring your arms out into cactus. Bend your knees, relax everything. Relax as much as you can. Gently scoop your pelvis forward. Open your heart. See if there's movement. Just natural movement in your torso. And come up, and once again release it. Maybe bounce a little with your knees on purpose. Just bounce, bounce, bounce. First with your feet flat on the floor. And then kind of let your breath go with it too, so you can feel it. Make a little sound. And maybe you get your heels going off the ground a little bit. Can't see my heels, but. As your arms begin to shake. And begin to direct it. Maybe kind of move your arms out. Maybe you want to put a ball around you. And then if that ball gets going bigger, bounce it off the walls. And then smaller. Can you keep making the noise? And smaller again. A few more times like that. It gets bigger. And really use your voice. And then just slow it down gradually, leaving the arms in the sound, still feeling the vibration in the center of your body. Maybe finding one more bow, letting the release happen. And then quieting that down, straightening your legs, planting your feet. Keep your legs flexible enough that the knees are still bent and you can still feel the vibration within. Feel your life force. Just move in any way that would make you more comfortable. You bring your hands to your low belly. Again, relax your knees, your butt, your shoulders, your neck, your jaw. Feel your low belly. See if you can put your eyes into your low belly. Look out to the world from your low belly. What does the world look and feel like from here? See if you can feel that ground in yourself. And from that place, I'd like you to come up with one statement or question that you have for yourself for our time together for this week, for the day, or for the moment. A question or a statement, an intention, anything that comes to you for the now. And I'm going to ask you to remember that. There's lots of noise outside. I don't know if you can hear all of that ruckus, but there's airplanes and sirens, and I think that's fitting of the ending time of our movement from this place of ground to prepare ourselves for the world, for the day ahead, the week that we have ahead together. So come back again and find your ground, find your question, and I'll have you take a minute to write that down. And then we'll have a short bathroom break and meet back here again in 3 or so minutes. Thank you. Stop my video so I can move the camera around and stop recording when I figure out how.